3,000-mile journey across the country to honor fallen heroes made a brief stop in Cairo for a tribute to a local officer. Last January, Master Patrol Officer Clarence Williams of the Cairo Police Department died from a medical episode while on a foot pursuit.
WAOB News 10's Lena Allen spoke with his mother today about the tribute and about the legacy her son leaves behind.
So this is from his actual uniform?
That was from his uniform shirt.
I mean, nobody can know how you felt that day. This is your son.
No parent should have to experience that.
It's a day Mother Lisa Adams will never forget. The day she got the call, her 23-year-old son, known to friends and family as CJ, died in the line of duty. Initially, she was told he was shot and killed.
The agony, the distress, it's like I was in a fog.
Later, she found out he died from a heart attack during a foot chase. A medical battle, Miss Lisa says, runs in the family.
Each and every time they go out that door, it's not a promise that they'll return back home.
Now CJ is pictured next to over 200 other officers who made the ultimate sacrifice across the nation. This year, the End of Watch Ride to Remember is traveling 23,000 miles across the U.S. for 73 days for one purpose: to never forget.
We always look at a uniform as a uniform, and then we always relate to the officer as a badge number, but we never really refer to them by their God-given name, and I wanted to show that to every department.
Now, one community hero's God-given name, CJ, will be known throughout the streets he used to protect. Never forgotten.
Never, ever forgotten.
Now, this isn't the only stop that End of Watch Ride to Remember is making. On June 28th, they'll be stopping in Wilcox, Crisp, and Cook County to honor other fallen heroes that have made the ultimate sacrifice. Lena Allen, WAOB, your hometown news source.
Well, good evening to our beloved Beyond the Call of Duty friends and family. It's June 26th, and it's day number 26. I want to take a few seconds and just do a shout out for the team, Allison, Damien, Richard, Rick, who was on before, Jerry, and Trishna. It's a grueling 26 days. It's hard. They're away from their families and emotionally reliving each day with each family. So it's tough, but I want to thank them for continuing this mission. I want to thank them for continuing what they're doing and loving each family and speaking to the family and promising to keep their loved ones' names alive, and that's what it's all about. Day 26. 0800, they went to the Pembroke Pines Police Department to honor Officer Charles Herring. Let's see. There he is, a motor unit officer. Look at that smile, knowing he's on a bike. Look at those stripes of how many years he had on the force. Absolutely amazing, amazing. At 1000, they went to DHS, Customs and Border Protection, to honor Officer George Arias. Look at that handsome smile. Who also happened to be a veteran. At 3:15, they went to Charlotte County Sheriff's Office to honor Deputy Sheriff Christopher Taylor. Right there. Beautiful Christopher Taylor. So the first stop of the day, they went to honor Charles Herring. His wife Sylvia, daughter Emma, and sons Jake and Evan were there. They said that their home, their old home, had a pond, a pool, and a basketball hoop. They'd go fishing, play basketball, and swim. And 9 out of 10 times, an ice cream truck would drive by, and Dad would buy them ice cream, pick them up from school in the back of his squad car. And those are memories that they remember. Absolutely amazing father. Jorge, amazing veteran, amazing firearms instructor, just an amazing all-around salt of the earth individual. This is Christopher Taylor. His dad, Rich, stepmom, Kathy, and Taylor's girlfriend, Madeline, was there. His favorite hobby was fishing. That was what he really, really liked to do, which was fish. Those were going to be some days really, really left behind and not made up. So, any good fishermen that are out there or like to fish, do a shout out, catch a good large fish in the name of Christopher, and post it and show it and talk about it. This is where the team is right now. This is where they've been. They've day 26. Today they covered 275 miles. Tomorrow they're going to be at the Pinella County Sheriff's Office in Florida, Polk County Sheriff's Office in Florida, and Jasper Police Department in Georgia. They'll be honoring Sheriff Michael Hatwick in Pinellas County. They'll be honoring Deputy Sheriff Blaine Lane in Polk County. And in Jasper, they'll be honoring Chief of Police Anthony Rickson. So let's keep our riders in our thoughts and prayers. Let's keep our EOW family, our new EOW family, in our thoughts and prayers. Let's make sure that we keep this going forward, where we're speaking their names and saying their beautiful stories, talking about them. I'm going to do a quick shout out to some of our sponsors so that they know that we are paying attention. 1350 Distillery is a sponsor. They just won another award, an amazing award. I'm going to try and get that on up next couple of days. 1350 Distillery out of Colorado Springs. They not only are a sponsor in a different way, they house all of our banners that you see that are being signed. Those banners live at 1350 now for 2 years, which gives us an opportunity to allow a permanent home to be found for all the banners. The stipulation of our permanent home for the banners are very simple. They need to be visible. They need to be seen. They need to be talked about. They need to be talked about involving every single badge that's on there, every single patch that's on there, and every single name that's on there from those officers. That's what we want, is their stories not to be forgotten. So thank 1350 for what they're doing. Without them, it would be difficult for us to find permanent homes right away. So, want to really, really thank Lone Wolf Harley Davidson for their continued support. They donate a bike that every department is allowed to uh, put a letter of interest for. And the letter of interest is very simple. Put a letter of interest for this beautiful motorcycle. It's brand new. It'll be completely outfitted with lights, sirens, and everything. Your logos, except you have a stipulation. It has to have the information which you can design of your fallen officer. You have to keep the bike in minimum rotation 3 years and talk about the officer. Community events, schools, fairs, it has to be talked about, even just traffic stops. The only thing the department will have to put on is a radio and a radar. The rest is provided. Lone Wolf is the one that provides that bike every year. ADI Graphics is the one that designs all the graphics and puts the graphics on free of charge. So thank you, ADI Graphics, Greg, for doing everything that you do. Our diamond sponsor is Phoenix Protective Corporation. This would not have happened without them, and we appreciate Phoenix completely. And please look them up. They're in the Northwest, Washington, Montana, Idaho, Oregon, and Alaska. They have offices in multiple locations. If you're looking for a good quality career, join us. If you're looking for a stepping stone into law enforcement, join us. It's not a hard concept. We treat you like the academy and wash you out if you don't make it. More so, we are 60 to 65% vets, and we like to keep it that way. So if you're looking for quality security, hire us. So after the team finished today, or it actually started sometime in the morning, I got a video, and everyone asks always, well, you guys just jump on a bike and you ride a few miles and you go to a department and then da da da. Well, no, we ride more than a few miles. Today was 275 miles. Yesterday was 494 miles. We do not trailer the motorcycles. Usually we have minimum of 4 motorcycles, but unfortunately I'm not on the ride this year. We have up to 6 bikes that we can put on the ride. We've always had 2 jumper bikes. We're getting stickler on the jumper bikes because everybody says they know how to ride, and it ends up costing us thousands of dollars in damages done when somebody can't cross a railroad crossing. But conditions of driving. Today's driving conditions at 8 o'clock this morning. We are a volunteer-based organization. We do know how to ride, but most people would not ride through heat, weather like that. They just say enough. Unfortunately, we cannot do and say enough because everything is timelined, everything is to the minute. It is drafted out months in advance. That's how we make these tours. That's how we make these events. We do it for the families. We do it for the families to let them know that their loved ones are going to be remembered ocean to ocean across the United States. Only 3 places we don't go is Alaska, Hawaii, and Puerto Rico. Logistically, we can't do it. This year, the ride is 73 days, over 23,000 miles. A lot of miles. Well, we sleep at home and sleep in nice, comfy beds, our beds, eat from our kitchen. Our team doesn't. They rely on anything that can be helped provided. Daryl and Michelle in Texas, that puts a huge spread every year. Every time we do this, their home is opened up to us every time they do this. Chris and Sherry this year and the last couple of years have come to the hotels and do they take care of us? Absolutely. They immediately the food is line set up. Chris is helping get the baggage into the hotels. He's trying to help get the bikes all set up so he can wipe them down because we clean our bikes. We wash our memorial. This is all done when we have 6 to 8 hours of downtime, which is not a lot. But it's people like good-hearted people like Chris and Sherry and Daryl and Michelle and Lou and Cynthia in Vegas. Just that 4 hours that they give, 5 hours, is so much. So we thank them, and I just want to really thank them. You know, Josh Merrill in Ohio. A big shout out to 1350 Jake for what you guys do. Those few minutes are amazing. So same thing with Provision. They've been doing this whole we'll get food out to you guys and get it catered to. So yeah, they had a long day, a lot of bad driving. So I'm a little concerned about them. Haven't talked to them yet, but we'll get some communication going. To our new survivors, bless you all. To the survivors of these three beautiful men, our hearts are out to you. Anything we can do, please, please, please don't hesitate. On the news feed, you saw from Cairo County that beautiful bear. That is Blue Line Bears, and Megan is an amazing, amazing young lady that started that foundation, and we are pretty close to her and her foundation. Whenever we can assist, help out, we do. They hold a gala. We like to send families to the gala for a wellness program. Um, Amazing family. So hats off to Megan and to Blue Line Bears for doing what they do and keeping the fact that the shirt's made out of the officer's shirt, keeping that love and that memory alive every single day. That's what we count on. So let's go to some comments. Well, actually, let's do this. We're still doing the June. It's coming up to the end. We're on June 26th. So the June challenge is really simple. This is Allison's challenge. Give up a $5 coffee. Donate the $5 to us. It'll help us keep the memorial on the road. We are a nonprofit. It takes every single penny. We don't use any money from anything we sell because that goes strictly for our scholarship program and to the wellness program. We rely on donations and we rely on sponsorship to keep our memorial running. It costs us $300,000. Do the math. 73 days on the road, 2 rooms at a time. Right now, they're running 2 rooms, 3 people per room, and it's as cost effective as possible. We try to partner up with hotels and see what kind of discounts they can give us. So we're not living at the Ritz Carlton, and we're not living at the Hiltons. These are really days in World Mark by Wyndham hotels that most people are like, well, we shouldn't really stay there. But 73 days, 2 rooms, average night is $100. So you're looking at $7,300 right there, in just rooms. So think about it. Let us know if you can help out. And then food and gas. So it costs us about $300K to keep this thing rolling. We have maintenance. The maintenance alone, when you're running the full 4 or 6 bikes, is $10,000 at a time. So that's your challenge. That's Allison's challenge. So we also have the motorcycle raffles. Excuse me. You don't need to be present. It's $20 a ticket. This bike has only 8 miles, and it's a 2021 Pan America with 8 miles. and we will ship it to wherever it is won. So I want to do a quick shout out to my mother. It is her birthday today officially. Yesterday I did a kind of pre-comment, and so I know she said she was going to be watching today. Happy birthday, Mom. Jerry, hope everyone's doing well. Jerry, thank you for checking in. Thank you for following. Thank you for sharing. And thank you for loving and liking and loving all of our team. Eddie, good evening. I love you. Thank you. Jerry, good evening. So, Danielle, kind of hard to watch. Can't imagine what it's like. All the good vibes to survivors, to EOW for being there. Absolutely. Billy Reynolds. Everyone take a look at Billy Reynolds. Amazing, amazing, amazing individual. He's in charge of the Delta Honor Guard. I mean, he can say he's not doing a lot, but he is absolutely amazing. This guy is setting up, and we've seen him in action. If you're ever in Atlanta, reach out to Billy Reynolds. He'll take you on a tour. He'll show you what he does. Any single fallen officer or military is escorted and is never left alone. And this is all because of the Delta Honor Guard. And they are 100% donating their time. So, as Billy says, welcome our EOW family. Prayers for our fallen heroes. Never forget our fallen heroes. All gave some gave all. All Delta Honor Guards helped get 3 fallen heroes home this week and have 3 more till Saturday to help. I'll donate some water this week. Prayers. Prayers to you, Billy. Thank you so much. Love you, brother. Chris says, thank you, Chris, for taking care of the crew, first of all. And Sherry, good evening. EOW family, the crew is doing such an awesome job. Much love to every survivor and fallen officers and family. Thank you so much. Eddie, I will get you Chris's girlfriend's information. Absolutely. Will as soon as I get it sent to me, I'll get it sent to you, or hopefully Miss Allison will just send it directly to you. So Tammy says, hello, my EOW friends and family. God bless all our survivors. Prayers for all of them and safe travels to our team. Thank you, Tammy. Minga Elvira, good evening. EOW family, prayers for all our safe travels from Houston, Texas. My baby brother will never be forgotten, Sergeant Ramon Gutierrez. And the watch is going to be 012422. Much love to you, Minga. Much love to your family. And we promise you we will keep his name alive and we will talk about him as much as possible. So much love to you. From Idaho, we got Beyond the Call of Duty saying hello. Happy birthday. Thanks, Tammy. You know my mom, so yeah, thank you so much. Danielle's like, yeah, you're doing the best you can. Love you all. Happy birthday, Mom. Sherry missed you, and Eddie, absolutely, we missed you. You know what? Eddie was saying it online, and absolutely. So we missed you. I missed you guys. So. And Billy, happy birthday. Thank you so much, buddy. Love you. There you go, guys. Tomorrow, we already talked about where they're going to be. Give much love to them. Please, if you can share us, like us, move whatever you can on us. Find us some serious sponsors if you can. That'd be great. We love everyone. Let's keep these men and women in our thoughts and prayers. Let's keep the families in our thoughts and prayers. Let's make sure that they are not forgotten. They're not buried away somewhere. Let's make sure that we remember who they are and we talk about them often. And that's the biggest thing, is keep their name alive. Keep their stories alive. And we'll move mountains with that. So remember, if you see a law enforcement or a first responder this weekend or this week or any time between now and the next time you hear me, or every day, doesn't make any difference. It's not going to cost you any money. Just stop, thank them for the selfless job that they do. Thank them for the wearing that uniform that they're wearing. Thank them for doing the job that nobody else really wants to do anymore. Thank them for being an angel. More importantly, if you see a first responder pulling somebody over, slow down, move over, or just stop. No drinking and driving. Please get those seatbelts on. And please, please, there are motorcycles, there are other drivers, there's families out there. No texting and driving, no FaceTiming and driving. Put the phones down. You're not going to die. You'll die if you're using them. We've seen the horrific accidents. Put the phones down. That meeting's going to last. So, more importantly, welcome our new EOW members, families. It's a club that's a horrible club to be in. But Eddie, Amy, Tracy, there are so many survivors that will embrace you, hold you, talk through, and walk through these next trying times. And we'll be there to help. However we can facilitate that, we'll do whatever we need to. So God bless all of you. Again, thank you all for watching. Please come in tomorrow, see what we're doing, pass this message, and love you all. God bless you, and be blessed.